Hey, what's up? I'm going to show you in this video how to diagnose a washing machine, a Bosch one, this one, complaining of the clothes not spin drying properly. So when it finishes spin drying, it doesn't dry properly. The clothes are still wet when it finishes the spin cycle, and the cycle will be a bit noisy as well. I'm going to show you how to diagnose that issue, because it's not usually what you think it is. It might be something else as well. So just make sure that you go through this. Yours might look different to this one, but the principle applies to many different models, even across many different washing machines. So if you've got a Samsung, LG, or whatever, follow along, because this might help you with your noise issue or not spin drying properly. All right, so the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to turn it on and select spin cycle, and then press spin, and then just let the cycle run for a bit, and we'll see what's going on with this one. You can hear that sound. Yeah, that's not a normal sound for a washing machine to be making when it's spinning. You hear that? So we're gonna see what's going on there. We're gonna see what's going on there. So if you're getting that noise, what we'll need to do is we're gonna pause the cycle, open the door, and then just spin this by hand. Spin the drum by hand and see if it spins freely. You can see this one spins freely, but then as you're spinning it, you hear that sound. That sound's there, yeah? So we're gonna see what's going on. So if yours is spinning and there's no sound, do the standard things, check the filter, make sure there's nothing stuck in the filter there, like things like coins or anything like that. I've had it where some people say that it's making noise when it's spinning when there's just a coin in the coin trap. So you just open that, twist that anti-clockwise, check in there. If there's no coins in there, then obviously with mine I can tell the sound is coming from somewhere there. And we're gonna see what's going on there. Now to do that with the Bosch ones, you're gonna need a T20 Torx bit, where we're gonna need to access the back of the washing machine. You're gonna need to unplug it from power, turn it off, and unplug it. And then you're gonna spin it around, and we're gonna remove the back cover off. When you turn it around, you're gonna see the back has got a cover like this, and there will be screws all around it that you're gonna need to take off. There'll be like T20 Torx bits there, like screws like these ones. Just take all of them off. Once you've got them off, you're gonna raise this up and it comes off. There's like a little hook there that you'll need to lift it off. Now that you've got that off, you're gonna remove the belt. We're gonna remove the belt so we can isolate the sound to see if it's coming from the bearings or if it's coming from the motor. So just move the belt, be careful, sort of pulling it towards you, and you're turning anti-clockwise, and that comes off, yeah? And then what you wanna do is you wanna spin this by hand. Just be careful as well. You can see it's quiet. The sound is gone. Then let's check the motor. Yeah, we can see the motor's the one that's making that sound. Now for comparison, let's check out with this one. See how quiet that is. That's an inverter motor. It's supposed to make no noise at all. So the bearing on that one is gone. So we're gonna change it to this one. This will cost you maybe about $300 from Bosch if you're buying a brand new one. And you know, the model number for yours will be at the back on a sticker like this. So you need to take a picture of that and then quote it to Bosch, and then they'll sell it to you. For those that live in Australia, I'm going to try to get some second-hand motors together and list below, and hopefully we can ship them to you for half the price, yeah? All right, to change the motor, it's pretty simple. You're going to remove these two 10 mil bolts. All right. Now there's electrical connectors on this, so you're gonna need to disconnect that as well. But once you've got that off, you can just pull this like that, and so that's off. And you can see you can remove the earth cable, and then remove these connectors off that one, and then we're going to connect the new one on there. All right, once you've got that motor on, then you put the belt on. You first put it on the motor, then on the pulley, and just do it as I'm doing it. And you put half on, and same thing, anti-clockwise, putting your hand holding the other bit. Yeah, just make sure you don't pinch yourself. And that's on. Yeah, that's on. That's good. Yeah, that's really good. We're going to test it now. Put it to power, spin cycle, and press start. There you go, job done. So that's about it. That's how you diagnose and fix the issue. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer you, get back to you as soon as I can. But thanks for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one.